Okay, will you provide feedback on the content of proposed OGL 1.2? Yes, I'll propose feedback. What concerns you? The deceptive nature of the public statements and the arbitrary nature of the morality clause, which is used as a basis for the deauthorization. Next, same. Instead of a survey, have a dialogue. A dialogue is representative. Like, why survey? Why survey when there are real people and stakeholders holders to talk to? Um, talk to. Uh, you know, 1,500 publishers joined ORC and are participating in the dialogue for ORC. Why is a survey? What makes what makes a survey better than dialogue? Mm, ah, a survey is more controllable and closed. Um, Findings are what you say it is, and not what people can observe. Uh, how do you rate your level, the understanding of your level of satisfaction common attribution? How would you rate your understanding of your level of satisfaction with the Creative Commons attribution for international? Uh, Creative Commons. Which located page the core category which are located in pages 5 of the system reference document having one are licensed under the Creative Commons. Shit. Means not placing animation on using that. Okay. Yeah, that sucks compared to Orc. How would you rate your level of understanding? So this is my problem with this. Uh, yeah, I kind of understand it. Probably there are implications that I don't understand. How do you rate the level of understanding regarding the found content found the SRD will be released under Creative Commons? Satisfaction. Understanding, yes. Satisfaction, skeptical. Satisfaction, no, I'm not satisfied. No. How do you have any? Do you have any comments for restriction content in Creative Commons? Mm, it does not doesn't address the yeah the mechanics. The mechanics cannot be copyrighted. You have just made the expression of the mechanics uh, in those pages Creative Commons. This doesn't guarantee that retro clones and other similar systems would be free from litigation. So yeah, it's just crap. It's to my understanding. Uh, do you have? Would you rate your understanding of the notice of the authorization? I understand it. I do not. Again, arbitrary morality clauses. It has been a civil rights and open movement red flag. Uh, morality and security clauses. What's red flag? You need a testable criteria. If not, also, uh, why not just move the give the license to the freedom freedom FEE freedom um foundation what's it one FEE uh EEF electronic frontier electronic frontier foundations did you why not just give it to the why not just give it to EEF.org. Why not just give the license to the EEF? F where the liabilities are not yours. There are many, probably a dozen ways to achieve this without the authorization. And all of these can be discussed in open dialogue as YouTubers comment and take the time to explain um, to its stakeholders. Okay. So yeah, it's not. You do not signal. This does not signal credibility. Following the material 104 of OGL, would you understand and satisfying the types of content covered by OGL 2? Let's review what is sections 1.04. One sections 1 to 4 license content. Is this the sections? Typically, like they write the sections. Like they say section 1. The VDT policy. That's yeah, it's a gamification. Yeah, this is microtransactions. How you rate your understanding? Okay, satisfaction? No. No. Content ownership rights. Content ownership rights. You control your content. I'm worried that they're gonna use like a bad example, a badly filled up form, uh, to justify this. Yeah, that's the idea. Is used to use the weakest link instead of the a good faith argument. Man, you're using like this procedure. Here's when compared to other possible procedures. Um, has the advantage of looking for a bad faith example as justification. Again, dialogue is better. Good faith dialogue is better. Um, Next. Have you rated your understanding your control your context session? Understand, not happy. You rate your understanding of your level satisfaction warranties disclaimer section. Warranties and disclaimers. Warranties and disclaimers. Uh, uh, no, I'm not satisfied because how can I be satisfied when there is a lot of incredible, non-credible entries in the document? Um, so as a human, I cannot be expected to detect all the lies. Um, uh, we look at the lies we can observe. Um, if we were a machine that can have infinite attention and can like have generous resources or attention, then we can probably partially pick out what is true and what is not true. But being a human with limited attention, the lies that discredit the argument is what we have the capacity to. Of course, scale that to millions of people and you create an effective engine for deception because you're scaling that everyone has to be able to be satisfied with to parse out the truth and not truth and have like and they have to read everything. Like imagine how many times we all have to say yes to to these these terms and conditions instead of like a centralized rights and conditions where representatives like the Electronic Frontier Foundation are looking out for us. This is not this is the best and optimum way to deceive. It's to to divide and conquer. It's to make sure that everybody there'll be enough suckers to who think that their understanding is sufficient. So yeah, I'm not satisfied. Your control of content. Yeah, your yeah. This is a game. This is a gamification of pushing the burden of understanding to the masses instead of their representatives in order to optimize for their deception. Yeah, sure. Yeah, why deal with their expert representatives? Things like the EEF, electronic FEFF, and digital rights foundations when you can divide and conquer. Yeah. How would you rate your level standing with the virtual tabletop boxes? Yeah, no. Same as before. Why did you have to? Why? What um what about current copyright is insufficient regarding VTT? It was not explained and justified and given an acceptable justification. Just because I can create a dumb excuse doesn't mean I have to accept a dumb excuse. To what CIP is insufficient regarding. Uh, have you used OGL one? And yes. Uh, I use yeah, but I don't use SRD. How will I use if you can go the advantage mechanic? Do you have maybe like for my kids? But ICP I index card RPG and dungeon and apocalypse engine is better for my than the systems I can create. Would you be comfortable releasing TRPG under the no? Yeah, the authorization. Put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is. It's unacceptable. If you really believe the 1.2 is great, then allow for the 1.0. The the 1.2 is better, then allow for the 1.0. Anyway, you cannot the author. Um, but I would be interested would be interested in the outcome of a legal test. A legal test of the authorizing 1.0A. The authorization is unacceptable. I think if I think the 1.2 is better. If you think the 1.2 is better, then allow 1.2 anyway. Let the market decide. But I would be interested to see the authorizing. Compared to, would you feel you'll be continue developing content the same way under the proposed? Compared to the 1%, you feel that you will be continue to developing content the same way under comparing to 1. No. Do you feel this is action? Do you feel? No. Uh, no. Okay, sorry. Moving to org. You burned the. Um. Call this an apology is only as good as its reparations. Signaling reparations. If it's this apology, yeah. Well, I mean, good luck to the employees. I hope org changes escape that okay, okay. They find active and less monopolistic corporations, since success is by the best staff and talent, then work means better compensation and pay through the free market. How do you use a content creator badge? Low, you have content criteria. Yeah, it's you guys. It's centralized under you, under WotC, not Electronic Frontier Foundation. I mean, if that was, if it was under a third party digital rights foundation, yeah, it would be credible. Yeah. No, you can save your answer, come back to the link. Please ensure you receive the link continuous survey. Once your question is what other feedback do you have related to open grade license? Keep doing what Um, you're doing so that work succeeds. Yeah, like so. Yeah, so I recorded it because the rules lawyer pointed out that its surveys are controlled, and as I am an ISO auditor as well as a quality management head, and I realized that even as our company that uses surveys, there's nothing stopping for doctoring surveys, and of course corporations like ours, like we optimize for the surveys that um, is reflective of us. So because best reflects us. So I realize in something that we cannot control, like a public discourse, like me posting this on YouTube, is the best kind of discourse. Sure, it's not organized in a way that it can be more actionable by aggregating the data, but the thing about it is like, if you want to do that, if I wanted to do that, I would work with a coalition, or I would work with representatives like the open gaming Discord or whatever, and work with those representatives who are on the ball, who are not attention starved. This is their focus, is their job. They are volunteering, and talk with them. Um, that is, if I want a constructive, best faith, good faith approach to this, then I would do that. But surveys, as again, I am the management representative to Cornerstone Corporation quality management system. I look at all the incident reports, the ICs, and I do the analysis for it of our company of around 400 employees. Yeah, that is the good faith way to do it. Uh, so as I agree with the rules lawyer pointing out, public discourse is the only way if there is no structured way that all parties can agree on. So this is just Nakino signing off.